viewers, this is your show, your favorite show, Morning Impact. A show filled with inspiration, insight, and of course, positive energy. I'm your host, Samu Faith, popularly known as Riri, and I'm here with my incredible co-hosts, Anu and Oladejo Sarah.
And today we are diving into something that affects all of us. Finding balance in a fast-paced world where you feel like you don't have enough time to juggle between family, health, work, and also your social life. How do we juggle it all without burning out?
That's a very big question, and I must say, how do we juggle this all without burning out? If I should say, as a person, handling my job, handling my academics at the same time has been so stressful, I must say. But then we don't have a choice. Sometimes I even pray that God extends the whole 24 hours, like 40 hours or something. So I need to do everything I want to do all at the same time. But do we have a choice? It is what it is. But still, how do we do it all without burning out?
That's the big question, and we want you to be part of this conversation. But before I proceed, what's your biggest challenge in life?
My biggest challenge in life is trying to get all 6 zeros in my bank account. Don't blame me. Yes, I love money.
Who doesn't?
Really, I just want to be able to spend my money the way I want, get whatever I want without caring about the debits or that. But then, what can I do? What's the biggest challenge in life, Anna?
My biggest challenge in life is juggling between being a student and also an entrepreneur. Like that's really stressful and overwhelming
I
for
can
me.
relate.
Like I don't know how to balance it all without giving out. Or what do you think?
It's really a lot to digest. It's a lot to digest.
Well, I'll forward the question to my viewers. What's your biggest challenge in life? Let us know in the comment section. And also, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms.
Plus, we have an exciting lineup for today. Today, we are inviting a psychologist to break down stress management, a fitness coach to take us on morning workout routine, and the most interesting part of it all, you shouldn't miss this. We're bringing over a financial expert to share with us smart money habits for peace of mind. I mean, who doesn't like money?
I know, right?
Yeah, so if you know you're tired of being tired, you're tired of being overwhelmed, you're tired of being stressed, trust me, this episode is for you. Keep your eyes glued to the screen. Morning Impact is the show. We'll be right back.
Even as a professional dancer, I have high expectations of myself. When I experience such pressure, I take Tom.
Welcome back to your show, Morning Impact, a show that inspires, educates, and also informs, and mostly entertains.
Before we jump into today's discussion, let's check out what's trending and what's buzzing.
What's trending and what's buzzing? Something that's been on my mind lately. Have you ever checked online, or come across a video online, and you see someone with the perfect job, a perfect lifestyle, the perfect family, the perfect kids, and all the vacations they go on, and wonder how do they tend to balance all of this without burning out? Sometimes I feel like it's not real. Everybody's just chasing a dream, or everybody's chasing the cloud, or everyone is just even chasing an illusion.
I know, right? Today we are diving into the real struggle, the pressure to have it all. We live in a society that praises overachievement and glorifies the hustle without even checking out if the person is overwhelmed, exhausted, or burned out. What do you think?
Yeah, the society these days only care about results. They don't care about what you go through to get that result. They don't care about the tears, the struggle, the stress you have to go through to get the result. All they want to see is the result, and it is very bad, especially for youths of our days when the economy is now even harder than it was. And they say expecting us to come up with the same results that our fathers used to come up with. They can't compare the life our fathers were living to the life that we are living. They can't compare the way of life of our fathers and our way of life again. So I feel like the society should really work on themselves, reduce the pressure on we the youth or even the old, because this economy is hitting everyone hard. work-life balance is real, but then is it even possible to balance it?
And the fact that our culture thinks you are not doing it all, you are not doing it the right way, you have to be perfect, and you have to juggle between everything and try to please the society. Is that even right?
And let's face it, whether you're a working parent, a student, or a businesswoman, the hustle is real. Let's come to think of it. We are told we should be successful, financially stable, mentally stable, social, and even spiritual and wealthy. That's a whole lot for one person.
I know, right? And the struggle to even balance it all, the pressure is taking a toll on someone's psychological imbalance. And that's not even right as a proper human being, not healthy, physically, emotionally, and socially.
Yeah, I get. Sometimes, even most times even, the social media make it look like this world we are living in is not real. Everybody is just living a fancy life. Everybody is taking pictures with a fancy car. Everybody are buying fancy houses. But then, if we look into the real world, I feel like the society praises people that are more successful than people who are trying to come up. They give the praise to people who are successful and the pressure to people who are just trying to build their lives from scratch. And that is not fair for anybody. Even for me as a person, trying to deal with the struggle and the balance of life, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy.
And also, even in the world we live in, how would a youth of just 12 years old think is in the age to own a car and a house? It's not even proper.
I do not even blame the 12-year-old. It's because of what the person is saying on social media. That's why I say social media is now the real world now, and this world we are living in is the social media. I don't know if you get. Everything has been given vice versa. Everything has been exchanged for each other. But then everything still boils down to work-life balance. What's the hardest part of balancing your work and your life?
And without even stressing out, imagine sleeping for just 1 minute and you thinking you're not even doing it and you're not even
you're just sleeping for just a few minutes, and then the next thing you feel like you are being less productive. My mates have bought a car, my mates have bought houses, and here sleeping. It's not your fault, and it's not my fault that I'm not able to come up with what they are coming up with. But then,
and the fact that youths even take hard drugs just to balance this life and taking of hard drugs will reduce the pressure. Is that even correct to do?
The family, the friends, the parents, at times it's so overwhelming and draining.
So draining.
Imagine being a student and also juggling your work life. Yeah. You feel like you are not doing it all. You want to juggle between your education and also your personal life. I think you want to enjoy, you want to go out with friends, and you don't have the chance to go because you feel like you are not doing enough.
Viewers, you've heard the discussion from the ladies here. Is work-life balance even real? In the next segment, we'll be inviting a psychologist who is going to help us and give us solutions to most of these questions we have on ground. So I advise you, stay tuned if you really want to learn, because I want to learn. Stay tuned to this program. Morning Impact is still the show. We'll be right back.
The average person will hear no more times than yes throughout their lifetime. You can't move that fast. But what if you said no to all those no's? What if you decided you can go that fast and that everyone else should wait because it's your turn now? What if you decided to be fearless? Because the only thing scarier than no is a yes. Fearless. Embrace the thrill.
Welcome back, guys. It's still your show, Morning Impact. In this segment, we'll be having our first guest. So let's welcome our first guest, the renowned psychologist and stress management expert, Dr. Harrison.
Welcome to the show, Dr. Harrison.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me on the program.
We have a question for you, ma. Why do people struggle to find balance?
People struggle to find balance because of a lot of things, and one of them is because a lot of people are under undue stress, or a lot of people are trying to find balance in their lifestyle or in their pursuit of life. It depends on where that person finds himself or herself. It depends on what the person is looking for. That will determine how that person is trying to find balance. In what perspective are you talking about?
in the perspective on balancing between your student life and being an entrepreneur, don't you feel that's too overwhelming and exhausting?
Yes, an individual needs to look inward, look at yourself. What am I capable of handling? If an individual is able to handle goods, then the person is good to go. But if you know that it's overwhelming for you, as in being a student, being an entrepreneur, then you need to share one for the other. So you don't do more than your capability. You don't do more than your ability. It is when you do more than your ability that you put yourself under undue prayer, that you put yourself, it's just like you are caging yourself. So when you know your ability, it is better for an individual to study himself, have an inward outlook of what you are capable of handling, then you limit yourself to what you can handle. When you overwork yourself, when you work beyond your limits, then you are putting yourself under undue stress. Thank you.
That's a very insightful response. But if we look at it this way, when so many people find it hard in balancing their work and their life, especially when it comes to societal pressure, trying to satisfy the society, trying to satisfy the family, and trying to satisfy oneself. What do you say about that one?
Yeah, a lot of people, the problem people have is that putting yourself under undue pressure is something that is not psychologically okay for human well-being. Our well-being should be of priority for everybody. As human, you must study yourself. How am I going to cope with this? If you cannot cope, then break out or you leave that thing for that moment. It's not a must that you fulfill that assignment or that thing that you are doing at that time. You can set yourself, at a pace that you can work with. When you overwork yourself, it is a bad omen for your well-being. All what I want to say is that our well-being should be our priority. You should take our well-being as the first thing. When you take your well-being as a priority, then it will lead to something that is now known as self-care. It will be like you are putting yourself first. But when you don't put yourself first, that is when you allow work or other things to overwhelm you, and it will lead to detriment, or it will lead to imbalance in your lifestyle or in anything that you are setting out for. Thank you.
That's very understandable. But then, how do we tend to balance this all? Being a youth, there are some certain expectations society gets from you. The society has everybody's life plan. By 15, you should be done with secondary school. Then by 20 or 21, you're done with university. Or maybe by 30, you should own a Lamborghini. And what if your mates are now even doing good? They are going well ahead of you, and then you're on one spot, and the only excuse you have is self-care. Is it well thought of? Is it thoughtful at all?
Yeah, it's thoughtful. Because one thing is, the way we ought to live our life is to be mindful. We should live a mindful lifestyle. Don't use another person's clock to gauge or to measure the way you are living yours. It is when you are using another person's clock to measure yours that will now put you under undue prayer. And when you are under undue prayer, you will experience what is known as maladjustment. As in, you won't fit into a lifestyle that is created for you, or that is created for your own lane. Every one of us should be on our own lane. When you are on your own lane, if you cannot meet up with the target you give yourself, then you retrace your step. When you retrace your step, then you start all over again. Nobody will punish you for it. Nobody will take, like they always say, nobody is taking late comer. When you arrive there, everybody will welcome you. Thank you.
You have a very good response to all those questions.
Thank you very much.
But then there's still one more question that must be on the mind of every youth. What if at the end of the day the pressure from the society gets so much that you're not able to handle it? What other guidelines can you seek for aside the ones you've mentioned now?
Such an individual can practice, healthy boundaries. Create healthy boundaries for yourself. When you create healthy boundary for yourself, you will know that, it seems I'm going beyond what I'm capable of doing or what I'm capable of handling. Then you relax. When you try to overdo what, like I said, when I was defining the definition for stress, it's just the psychological and physiological pressure or imbalance that an individual just puts themselves under. Then you now see that when an individual is not balanced in something, then you'll be shaking. But when you know that this is the limit I've as engaged for myself, or this is the limitation that I've given to myself, oh, it seems I'm working beyond it. Okay, let me put more efforts. And when you know that you are working beyond it also, okay, let me retrace or let me relax a little bit. Maybe I'll be able to accomplish it. Because if you put yourself under undue pressure, you might not even be able to accomplish the set goal that you set for yourself.
That's very true, and it can lead to depression.
Yes, thank you very much.
My last question for today: what habits do you feel like we can adapt just to balance our work life?
The habits that we can adapt, I think I've said it earlier, is to practice self-care. As in, put yourself first. Then also practice mindfulness. You know, you are being thoughtful. This is me. This is what I can do. You know, it's just like a personal exercise that you give to yourself. Let me be mindful. I don't want to interfere in another, but I don't want too much people to interfere. You know, it's just a kind of healthy practice for yourself. And when you put all this practice, when you put all these things, all these actions into practice, it will be like a mechanism that you work with, and it will help you to reach your target or to reach your goal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. There you have it. You have the answers to all your questions. Practice self-care, and if you feel like you're running out of pace, wait, retrace your steps. Everything is just going to be alright. If we've had it all for this segment, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Bro, I tell you, this man 3-0.
Okay.
If I win you, something will come out.
Don't play with me. Fast ball. You know what? You go something.
Bro.
Now we got this man.
Keep the banter going. Glow. Borrow me credit and data. Dial star 303 hash to borrow airtime or data and pay later.
Is it ready?
Go on, no only one thing I didn't.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra high speed data. Glow Unlimited.
Welcome back to the show Money Impacts.
And on this segment, we will be getting physical. We will be inviting our fitness coach.
Yeah, next to me here is our fitness coach in person of Mr. Uche Cyril, a renowned sports director in a renowned university. Mr. Uche Cyril, it's nice to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
So, Mr. Uche Cyril, based on your experiences, what are the benefits of morning workout routine?
Morning workout routine comes with several benefits, both mentally and physically. So, some of the benefits of workout are it helps in increasing our level of energy. A good workout in the morning helps us to balance, like it gives us a strong energy to go on with our day. Also, it also boosts our metabolism in such a way that it helps us burn some calories in our body throughout the day. Also, it helps us to be fit, healthy. So many benefits that we can. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do, Mr. Uche. It helps us with so many benefits. So what kind of food we eat as a person? What kind of food we can eat, to stay fit all the time?
To stay fit, you must focus on fueling your body. Like eat food that can help you recover your muscle and with your health.
More like carbohydrates and
protein. Yeah. And again, there are some disadvantages in the type of food you have to take. We are not allowed to take excess sugar because it can affect your system. So,
what about people like me that drink soda? This is going to be a very tough one, people. So you heard it, reduce your sugar intake. Wow, so Mr. Uche Cyril is going to be showing us some quick morning workout routine that we can just learn and imitate and do in the morning.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, we're ready to go.
So the first one is squatting. It's it helps to build our labs. So we go this way.
Okay. This is very tiring.
So
okay. Wow.
So when we do this every day, it builds your labs. The second one is push-up.
Push-ups.
Yes.
How do we do that?
I don't know, but in our language we call it press-up. But it's push-up. So it's maybe I'll help you with that.
Okay, you should show me.
Something like this.
Okay.
Go this way. Here.
Wow.
And then about the next one is stretching.
Stretching.
No, do that.
Yeah,
something like this. With this stretching like this way. Like this.
Wow, that's a very nice tip, Mr. Uchezero. Thank you so much for that. One more question before you go, please. For viewers that want to do their workout outdoors, what kind of exercise would you recommend for them?
There are a lot of exercises outside, like cycling, racing. On the other side, which is called, there is football, volleyball, baseball, handball. So these are exercises.
So Mr. Uche, is it advisable to take water in the morning?
Yes, 100%.
Wow, so you should hurry on, dehydrate, take your exercise serious, stay glued to this show. I'm learning a lot and I know you are too. We'll be right back. Morning Impact is still the show.
See these children, no? Mama, so these guys still call you Mama Dubu? Yes, now, because they know I always express love to them. I see different flavors. Yeah, you can say that again. Life of the party. Carry your Indomie jollof. Special lady. Take your Indomie oriental. Pepper lover. Your Indomie pepper soup. Don't worry. I didn't forget your onion chicken. Mrs. I miss home. Take your Indomie crayfish. Thank you.
Childhood favorite to new discoveries, keep expressing love with Indomie flavors.
Welcome back to the show Morning Impact. We will be inviting our financial expert, Miss Ayeba Karina.
Yeah, we have Miss Ayeba Karina, a financial expert, with us here. Miss Ayeba Karina, we're so happy to have you here today.
I'm honored to be on this show.
So we've been tackling a topic, work-life balance, and we've been able to discover that our finance is one of our biggest issues.
Another big source of stress, money. How do we stop stressing about finance?
That's a very sensitive topic that everyone is involved in. Not stressing in our finances, we have to have two things in mind. We have to create a budget. Especially in this Nigerian economy currently, there is no way you want to manage your finance well, not worry about your spending without planning. So your budget is literally planning on the activities, how your money goes in and comes out of your account. So first of all, in creating a budget, you must know how much you earn. Okay, yes, I do side hustle, I have a main job, I have this, I have that. Then you calculate it. Then you have to bring out the essential things you need in life, like your shelter, your clothing, your food. You cannot sideline that. You have to plan accordingly. Okay, I'm planning this for my shelter, this is for food. When you plan, there is no way you'll be stressed out in your finances. Just have to plan right, plan your finances well. Make sure you are not spending recklessly. You have a plan and you follow the plan. That's the way you can relieve your financial stress.
Miss Karina, what about people that say they're making enough to save?
I actually do not believe that. I feel like if what you earn can actually work for you, it's just about planning. When you earn a particular amount, you have to plan around that amount. don't try to run other people's race, or because your friend is buying this, you want to buy that. You know you cannot afford it, do not buy it. So don't try to live other people's life. Plan your finances according to your income. Yes, as a proverb says, you cut your coat according to your size. So when you know that I'm earning 20,000 naira, you plan around the 20,000 naira, and I am very, very sure that you'll still be able to remove 1 or 2, even if it's 100 naira, even if it's 1,000 naira. As they say, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So once you keep saving up, and another thing about saving is, while growing up, one of my motivation for saving is seeing what I want to get. So my mom will help us print out the picture of what we want to get or what we're saving towards, and then she'll paste it in our room. So anytime we're waking up in the morning, we're seeing the picture. It's motivating us like, I can't spend that money. So whenever I go out, I get money or people give me money, I'm remembering that I need to get this. I cannot afford to buy biscuit. I cannot afford to buy sweet. So having something that push you and motivates you to saving is actually quite necessary. So you must have a goal. Okay, I'm saving towards this. When you have a goal that you're saving towards this, there is no way you will actually be motivated, and especially if what you are saving towards is your interest, and that's just it.
So viewers, you have it all. I've learned a lot today on this episode. We've been able to tackle psychological stress. We've been able to stress our body with our fitness coach, and here we are learning smart money habits. Now I know that if I want to get a Lamborghini, I print a Lamborghini and paste it on my wall, and I start saving towards it. So that's the end of today's show, but before we close it up for today, don't forget to drop a comment below. Follow us on all social media platforms, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, Morning Impact. And you can also follow me, Samofe, popularly known as Riri. My username is _Candy on Instagram. So we call it a show for today. Thank you. Bye.